በጣም ጆሮ ሻርፕ ነው ማለት ነው አይሰማኝ
ላሳያትና ለሱ ቼክ አድርጊያቸው ይያል
Oh, my brother.
I can still shut down a party. I can hang with anybody. Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm, and I know it's been coming for some time now. When it's over, so they say it'll rain a sunny day, and I know shining down like water. Oh yeah, 'cause I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? 'Cause I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain?
Good afternoon. My name is Lila Anderson. I would like to welcome students, parents, and teachers to the grade 5 step-up ceremony. I would like to invite Miss Yodit Ezekiel, the elementary school deputy principal, to the stage to welcome everyone.
Good afternoon. We can finally stop the countdown because we are here. We've been waiting for this and we are here, students. Yippee for you. Parents, the little ones are growing up. Yay! And staff, this is success, your hard work. I am so pleased and honored to welcome everybody to our official grade 5 stepping up ceremony of 2022. Thank you parents, thank you family members and siblings, and all our staff and everybody who's making this possible. One quick reminder before we get going, please remember to keep your masks completely on throughout this evening, covering your nose and your mouth. And I will hand it back to Lila Anderson to lead us in the ceremony.
Thank you, Miss Yodi. Next up, we will hear from Aprin Colburn and Abil Abdullah.
Good afternoon, parents, peers, and teachers. My name is Abil Abdullah, and this is
I'm glad to see you've gone through elementary and survived Mr. Ross's teasing, ding-dongs, and Miss Kitty's constant reminder, put your mask on. Being in grade 5 this year, you would think you might need an alarm to transition, not when you have Mrs. B's time to switch. Instructions never come in such a calming tone, except for Miss Sabine's, please.
We should be very proud of ourselves for being able to learn through all the chaos of the pandemic and the interruption, having to go online and in person, online and in person. You get the idea.
2.5 years of COVID-19. That's pretty much all of our time in the upper elementary grades. For all the struggle this year, we've learned a lot and came a long way in understanding of the mystic forces of the internet. Being a PYP student came in handy when going through these challenging times. We were able to adopt and evolve through it all, despite total issues, like the spinning wheel of death or getting lost in total.
We've made a lot of mistakes and achievements through all of elementary. Although mistakes are not always bad, we learn from our mistakes too. So I like to think that everything we have done in elementary school has led to achievement. Whether we know it or not, we were challenged to reach our full potential, exposed to the real world through our lessons, cultivated with skills we will need going out into the real world. We now know that not everything goes as planned the way you wanted it to go, and we're ready to change, adapt, and make informed decisions.
Throughout elementary, we have learned to read, write, and do math. Now, we have algebra, geometry, and big reports coming up in middle school, high school, and university. With all the skills and knowledge we acquired, are we ready?
But today's a day of celebration, so we'll stress about all that later. We're celebrating because we have learned and done so many amazing things in elementary school, like the exhibition. We're learning to read, do multiplication, and master decimals.
We've also gone for preschool too, but that's easy.
We are very grateful to our teachers for their constant support and encouragement. We especially want to say thank you for all the personalized lessons, challenges, and feedback and extra support. Let's stand up and give them a big round of applause. We look forward to learning more in middle school, high school, university, and the great big world.
While we celebrate today, this is just the first major stop in our train of learning after an elementary long ride. And I mean a really long ride. We traveled 100 miles per minute during the exhibition. This gave us the chance to reach out to the world with all our understanding and skills and try to play our part using stories to inspire others, create change, and to make a difference.
As we jump to new tracks and new places, we encounter new challenges, like we did with the PYP exhibition, but somehow we always manage to overcome them.
Quite a few of us are getting ready to join new tracks, as in train tracks, and head to new schools.
And others are staying in the ICS track, and new students will join us.
That's it. We're almost officially 6th graders.
Just one more week. Thank you for listening to us.
Wow, that was inspiring. Thank you. Now our keynote speaker is the elementary school principal, Miss Callie Connolly.
Not that tall, but I'm a little taller than that. Thank you. This is perfect. Thank you. Okay, well, you guys are a really tough act to follow. That was a great speech and a lot of fun, so thank you. We have some budding public speakers in the mix, I guess. Congratulations on your wonderful, successful speech. So welcome, grade 5 students. parents, families, colleagues, board members, Deputy Principal Yodit, and Middle School Principal Christine. Thank you all for being here today. I'm Callie Connolly, the elementary school principal, and it's my great honor to address you today for this ceremony. I think it goes without saying that we are living in interesting times. And unfortunately, we've missed out on some important milestones like this in the past few years. And so I cannot tell you enough how truly glad I am to be here with you today to celebrate this important milestone together in person and to share this important moment with our fifth graders, families, and teachers. So welcome. So to you fifth graders, this is a momentous day. Your step up from fifth grade to sixth grade, from elementary to middle school, from little kid to medium kid, from the B-tweens to the real tweens, and maybe from PG to PG-13. Your last step up was probably from kindergarten. Do you guys remember how exciting it was to finally be a grader? Yeah? Before that, you don't remember this, but your parents definitely do. Your first steps. Watch me get emotional? It was tough. But every one of you moved from scooting along the sofas to holding your parents' hands, to finally taking your first big steps, and then you fell on your butts, every one of you. We watched you from that transition, and we're watching you take your next transition, and it's very beautiful for us to spend this time with you. So, thank you for giving me a breather, I appreciate it. You'll have many more milestones after this one. Grade 8 step up, high school graduation, to name a few, and then your paths may diverge, but you'll have many, many more experiences like this one. All of these milestones have something in common, which is a big transition. Looking back on elementary school, you have a lot of fond memories, like making slime, learning to dab, visiting turtles on campus, learning online, art projects, math projects, French projects, learning online, sports day, pajama day, mescal celebration, learning online. Well, anyway, you have a lot to look back on. Thinking ahead, that's the next part of the transition. Whether it's thinking ahead to Monday or thinking ahead to sixth grade, it's really normal to get nervous. So normal, in fact, that a poet called Shel Silverstein wrote a poem called What If? And I would like to share that poem with you. Last night, while I lay thinking here, some what-ifs crawled inside my ear and pranced and partied all night long and sang their dumb old what-if song. What if I'm dumb in school? What if they close or open the swimming pool? What if I get beat up? What if there's poison in my cup? What if I start to cry? What if I get sick and die? What if I flunk the test? What if green hair grows on my chest? What if nobody likes me? What if a bolt of lightning strikes me? What if I don't grow taller? What if my head keeps getting smaller? What if the fish won't bite? What if the wind tears up my kite? What if they start a war? Or what if my parents get divorced? What if the bus is late? What if my teeth don't grow in straight? What if I tear my pants? What if I never learn to dance? Everything seems swell, and then the what ifs strike again. So, you are not alone if you sometimes get the what ifs. But after getting to know you and thinking about your amazing exhibition work, I have some other what ifs for you, okay? What if you take your exhibition forward and really make a difference in the world? What if you learn to be an upstander and you put a bully in their place? What if you learned about yourself and how you learn and you get really serious and awesome in middle school? What if you turn your passion for art and ocean plastics into a career as an activist artist? What if you are empathetic and you're the one to welcome new kids next year to ICS? What if you have become more courageous and you introduce yourself next year as a new kid in a new school? What if the future Prime Minister of Ethiopia is in your class? What if a future teacher at ICS is in your class? What if you are going to be amazing? So, in closing, yeah, transition can be scary. Yeah, there are a lot of unknowns. Yeah, some of us feel big emotions, but that's okay. Your class has been through a lot of difficult times and a lot of really awesome times, and you have the flexibility, resilience, and connections to make it through more good times and more bad times. When the what ifs creep in, just tell them, I made it this far. What if I'm awesome? So thank you, former grade 5 students, for giving us, your teachers and parents, the opportunity to learn alongside you. Congratulations, you are now middle schoolers.
Thank you, Miss Callie. Next up, we have an all grade 5 students music performance, Boomwhacker Medley. marimba band. Guess what, guys? It is about time. We are going to be sixth graders officially. Let's welcome Miss Yodi, Miss Callie, Miss B, Mr. Ross, Miss Kiddist, and Miss Sabine to the stage to hand out certificates.
We will begin. Elijah Abbott. Nabil Abdullahi. Joshua Ado. Amin Ahmed. Michelle Majite Ahulate. Nathan Alamayo. Salim Amin. Lila Anderson. Sanai Lulsaket Asafa. Aisha Azmi. Maxime Babjak, who wasn't able to be with us today. Emma Balai. Sophia Berry. Adam Bayena. Dev Mula Prima, who wasn't able to join us today. Eldana Biniam. Raquel Borovich. Vesalut Bune. Barnaby Carver Wildig. Ashok Serwinski. Olivia Clausen. Pauline Colburn. Malachi Degane. Liana Iyasu. Desandra Fernando. Samuel Grikis. Leluba Guangguan. Chloe Hansen. Casper Holm. Robert Hu. Matthew Hu. Manon Ehuba. Jacob Himes. Aziz Ibrahim. Liana Iratu Gabaye. Shayer Islam. Emil Jensen. Hugh Jex. Elsie Kamwega. Louis Casa. Axel Lacasse. Tobias Lord. Diaz Mambetlev, who was not able to be with us today. Isaac Mangia. Serja Valeri Mapohole. Paolo Maratti. Adeline Mawala. Yana Mehta. Miksh. Amran Misale. Karabo Modekane. Ilan Mohammed. Kamsi Molokwu. Nao Monereng. Kensei Morihara. Pavel Mulunev.
Didn't like me anymore.
And Tashe Mumba. Chelema Mwanga. Injil Umar. Elsie Umonu. Judith Joy Ouma. Pablo Palacios, who was not able to be with us today. Isano Rurangwa. Matilda Sawyer Pratt. Zachary Schiff. Dino Servara. Layla Shah. Morgan Shaw. Sangwon Shin. Sojong Chin. Mia Leaps. Henok Taddese. Jaya Tan. Veronica Becurina. Naomi Jonas, who could not join us today.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present to you next year's 6th graders. I'd like to invite Anderson to the stage as our MC to finish out the last speaker in our presentation.
Now we are officially 6th graders. Part of the learning journey in PYP is taking action to impact change and inspire others. Layla Shaw would like to take this opportunity to inspire you. All he sees when he looks out to his home, his broken yet somehow hoping homeland, is beige and brown. And not the nice, sweet tree bark brown or the slowly melting chocolate in a cookie. No, he saw brown with scattered scarlet red. If you were him, you'd barely be able to make out the other broken and depressed people in the distance. Gray clouds were hovering over them all, making a foggy-like layer enveloping them all. No, not rain clouds, never ever rain clouds. A bunch of clouds of dust and melancholy. We've had 3 consecutive years of no rain. It's the worst drought in the last 20 years, said Mesfin Abdullah. Mesfin is living in the southern part of Ethiopia, which is facing severe drought and conflict. Drought brought on by climate change. Mesfin and his wife have 2 daughters, and every day Mesfin quarrels with her about living there, where desertification was causing their people to drop like flies, and about the safety of their family. Please know that my biggest fear is that once all of our livestock are dead, next it will be the women and children. Our community is already malnourished already, and death is not far away, the farmer told Mr. Barnaby Skinner, a photographer at ICS who works part-time with an NGO. Mr. Barnaby is the person that spoke with me and told me about Mesfin. He fears that as the drought worsens, the conflict will spread like fire and will become way more dangerous. According to Mesfin, they have lived there for centuries and have weathered droughts before. But this is different. This felt unnatural to them. Mr. Barnaby's NGO tried to start rangeland, which was a solution to the loss of food for their livestock. The idea was that if they kept an area where their livestock couldn't roam and graze, fresh basil green grass would start to grow. It was a brilliant plan, and it started to work for a little bit. But then 3 horrible years came with not a single drop of rain. And the grass dried up. Not a single blade of grass dried. And the conflict? Well, it certainly hasn't gotten better. There's conflict in his kabele, or neighborhood, between surrounding villages, because there are too many people using the artificial water pond in Mesfin's village. Mesfin thinks the water belongs to his village, so the villages fight each other for the water. The water supply can sustain 50 people and their family for 6 months. But what happens when other people use it? This pond is now used by over 1,000 people and will only last 1 month, most likely less. There's also conflict in his in Florida between farmers and big companies. Companies grab all the land and do not share it with the family. The intensive use of land alongside large areas of land clearance has increased desertification in the area. Farmers are now fighting the companies. They destroyed a building that belonged to one out of anger. The farmers don't want this. They want to break free of the cage of danger and destruction. It is a desire, a need that can only be fulfilled if we help. The conflict and drought is tearing them apart like paper, which each piece ripped into more and more shreds. Shreds so sharp they can easily give you a paper cut that will burn and bleed more like a deep wound that will always seem like a simple cut. Climate change is making our lives impossible, Mesvin said. Consecutive droughts, year on year, they are killing us off. Our animals are dying and we will be next. You all have the power to stop this. The power to calm the raging storm of the climate conflict next us there. Don't wait, we should stay and fight. This is our home, Mesvin spoke confidently when he said this. Don't wait for somebody else to do it first. We cannot just stand by and let this happen to the farmers. Please stand with us during this unprecedented time, he asked Mr. Barnaby, and is asking us. We will do whatever is in our power to survive, but I fear it is no longer enough. Climate change is killing us. You are killing us. We will all be dead if this thing continues. Please help us. Don't kill us. From me, Mr. Barney, and from Mesvin Abdullah, they are doing what they can to stop this. They have done their part by reducing the amount of trees they burn, even though it directly affects their ability to generate money. So now it is time to do ours, to lend a helping hand. Thank you, and please pass on this message. Thank you, Layla. That was very inspiring. Next up, we will have the middle school principal, Miss Christine, welcoming you all to grade 6, now that we are officially in it.
Well, hello, grade 6s. A huge congratulations on completing your elementary school years, your primary years, and I love that I have this opportunity to welcome you to the middle school and the middle years. The middle school staff and I look forward to officially joining you in August. And I want to give you a few pieces of advice from a very noted and whimsical Dr. Seuss. Do you know Dr. Seuss? Yeah, I thought so. All right, so this is to ensure that you have a great start to the middle school. So as you know, he wrote a lot of text, a lot of books, and in the one that's called All the Places You'll Go, he reminds you to be true to yourself. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. In middle school, you're going to continue to have a lot of choices, and you're going to have maybe a little bit more freedom. Remember to be true to yourself as you take advantage of the many new opportunities. In another text by Dr. Seuss, there's a rocket in my pocket. He tells you to surround yourself with good people. But the yeeps on the steps, they're great fun to have around. And so are many, many other friends that I have found. Who you choose to hang out with will make a huge difference in your middle school experience. Take this opportunity and make new friends. In another text, in I Had Trouble Getting to Sola Sulu, Seuss makes the case of accepting help. I floated 12 days without toothpaste or soap. I practically almost had given up hope when someone up high shouted, "Here, catch the rope." Then I knew that my troubles had come to an end, and I climbed up the rope, calling, "Thank you, my friend." So middle school can be rocky at times. So don't forget to ask help and accept it when you need it. We all need a little support sometimes. In Green Eggs and Ham, Dr. Seuss encourages you to try new things. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. You do not like them, so you say, try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. There are many different and new opportunities in middle school. We encourage you to get involved and try them all. And finally, again, in all the places you'll go, Dr. Seuss talks about success. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. So with that, I congratulate you once again. And I look forward to welcoming most of you to the middle school after a long and well-deserved summer holiday. And for those of you who are moving on to new and exciting places, I wish you all the best in your transition to your middle school, wherever in the world that may be. All right, so huge congratulations, and parents, don't worry, they're going to be awesome in middle school as well.
Thank you, Miss Christine. We will finally have the marimba band playing 2-3 as we officially walk out of elementary school. May I ask all parents to stand up and give them a round of applause as they walk out. I thank you. I would like to also say thank you ICS staff for setting up this beautiful venue for a step-up ceremony.